be friends about my personal self, so my younger self. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you guys about out there. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, as you saw by the intro and title, we are doing tips for middle school, no matter the grade 6th, 7th, and 8th. Here on my iPad, we have common misconceptions about 6th grade, 7th grade, or 8th grade. No matter the grade, you want to watch this video because I will be giving you the real tips on how to survive your middle school. We have all the questions here. First, we're starting off with category 1, starting middle school and your first day tips. So the first question is, what should I expect on the first day of middle school? So the first day of middle school, you're gonna be lost, but actually don't have that mindset. Expect to just ask questions. Expect to be asking people, oh, where's this class? Where's this class? Expect to be making friends, talking to new people. And if you went to the elementary that a lot of your people in middle school did, you can talk to them. So just expect a new environment, questions, messing up, and no one's gonna be obviously yelling at you oh my gosh, you're in the wrong class, get out. They're gonna be okay, let me take you to your class. Teachers are very open, willing, kind during this time. Next, how do I not look lost when trying to find my classes? For me, I went to orientation. That really helps, going to meet your teachers, remembering their face, especially because for me at least, orientation was usually a week before school. So I'm oh yeah, this class. I remember the hallway. So I would recommend going to orientation. But if you can't, how to not be lost is just asking. There'll be sometimes there'll be administrators and other teachers in the hallway. So if you're walking in the hallway, remember the room number, you're walking in the 300 room, and you'd be oh, where is blah blah blah's class, and they'll point you the direction. Just ask questions. What are things I wish I knew before middle school? Things I wish I knew before middle school was really just be able to be out of your comfort zone. Be able to be out of your comfort zone. Be able to be asking for help. Be more you're usually shy. Be more outgoing. You're usually outgoing. Try to be to yourself. Just be different. Things I wish I did is try out for sports also. I did try it for a sport in 7th grade, but during 6th grade, I feel that's where everyone made their friends, got their surrounding, and now I'm in 7th grade. Hey guys, Is middle school actually as scary as people say? No. First week, it's a little nerve-wracking, but it's not scary. People will help you if you need the help. They're not going to be shoving you into no lockers. They won't be doing that. Trust me, everyone's so nice. How do you make friends in the first week? Talk to people. That's what I did. I would be oh, is anyone sitting here? No. I like your jacket. I like your sweater. Just talk. Talk about anything. What should I bring in my backpack every day? Most day on the first day or week or orientation, they'll give you a syllabus. But in my backpack, what should I bring in my backpack every day? An emergency kit. I'm going to do an emergency kit video for you guys. I need to get these videos out because a lot of you guys are starting school early. Yeah, but an emergency kit, pencil case, because I always remember this one guy in my class do you have a pencil? Make sure you have a pencil. So yeah. How early should I get up to school? Depends on your school. What time? How early should I get to school? 5 minutes early. Especially on the first day, you want to be low-key kind of early. But first, once you get to know the school. And also depends on your school. Category is grades and studying. I feel this is a very important category and a very important part because you are there to learn social experiences, make new friends, but literally school is to get your grades and studying. Okay, how do I get better grades without studying for hours? Wrong person to ask you. I'm just kidding. Kind of. Okay, so how to get better grades without studying long? What I did is I would do the whiteboard method. I've seen a lot of people do that, but I would do it on my notebook. The whiteboard method is where you basically write down everything you remember and study it. That's really that came in clutch during my state test. So yeah, how do I stop procrastinating homework? Do it what I did actually that really helped is I would get my 3 devices, my laptop, my phone, and my iPad. and my school iPad. So my school iPad would be having my assignment. My personal iPad will be having like, then I would have my school iPad having the assignment instructions, my personal like having the like assignment document, my phone having a show or music. For me, I feel like, you know, and then my phone would be having the show, and then my laptop would be having like research. Like if I need to research anything or if I'm confused, I would use AI. And not in like a, oh, I'm just gonna use AI to cheat. Like I would use AI to like ask, like learn more information about my topic. So yeah, like to not procrastinate, I would probably have a show or music. I know a lot of people do music. I think music is better, but for me personally, a show would like come in clutch. How to not procrastinate? Have something you like. Don't make studying like a chore. What study methods actually work? The whiteboard method and flashcards. How do you stay organized in multiple classes? With multiple classes, you kind of just gotta, oh, an accordion folder, you know those folders with multiple? Get individual folders. And like, I don't know, just like have it in each section, you know? Yeah. How do you prepare for a big test? Again, do the methods, your studying methods. And before that class, like 5 minutes before that class or like your next class is about to end, I would like study, go over it and try to like, don't cram it. Is it okay to ask a teacher for help? Of course. They're literally there to help you with everything. The next category is friends and social life. How do I make friends if I'm shy? You will find someone who's shy, sitting alone, and you will just talk to them. You'll be like, oh, well, I guess you are shy. I also would say I'm pretty shy. Just like, even though it will be scary, do it. No matter, like, just do it. Because it might be the best thing you ever do. What if my friends start changing? That is completely okay. They'll start changing in middle school. And I'm an upcoming freshman, but I've heard they will start changing in high school. If your friends change, it just means you're growing apart. That doesn't mean you have to start beefing with them. Like, I've grown apart with some of my friends, and we've, like, calmed the situation. There's no more beef, you know? How do I avoid feeling left out? Put yourself in sports, put yourself in clubs, and just put yourself out there. Like, if you see someone talking about something, like, don't be like, oh, I know that too. We can be like, oh, wait, what are you guys talking about? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I like that show. Who's your favorite character? You know? Like, whatever. What if my best friends and I stop being friends? That's completely okay. If you guys have a good friendship from the beginning, you will know that you both grew apart and that you're just growing up, and that's completely okay. Okay, now I'm going to tell you guys about my personal experience. We started with those 3 categories. Let me see if there's any more questions. Things I wish I knew before middle school. I will probably tell you those things. So like advice I'd give to my younger and older self. So my younger self, I would tell my younger self that it is literally okay. Like, don't be scared. Also for middle school, I wasn't really scared because I did move from like a different school. So I was like, okay, fresh new start, like, period. But get yourself out there, be friends with people, and the people would tell their friends about you, like, oh yeah, I'm friends with her, and then I'm friends with her, and then you got a whole friend group. And also friend groups, you would rather have a small friend group than a big friend group that's toxic. Like, I have had a big friend group and a small friend group, and if I would pick either of those, I would go with my small friend group because I feel like we all get to hear each other's values, opinions, and we're just friends. But like a big friend group, it can work, don't get me wrong, but when you have a bigger friend group, it's like, oh, well, she said this, well, she said this. But a small friend group, she said this, she said this. Let's come together. Let's talk about it. Figure out the elephant in the room. And yeah, so quality over quantity. Sorry, I said quantity over quality of a friend over the amount of friends. Also, I did have a video talking about, oh, like I'm starting middle school. Like, what makeup should I do? What skincare should I use? That's when I did start my skincare. I used to get Glow Recipe. But let me tell you good, safe products. First of all, if you want makeup, this Glow Recipe Flush, let me show you guys an example. I literally love this flush. It is so blendable, and it is skincare based, which makes it very nice. And the colors are not that pigmented. I'm wearing it right now. You can barely even see I have it on. So look. Like, you can still see that very subtle pigment. And I also like the Days products. If you want to do skincare and makeup in middle school, these products are your go-to, girls. They are so cheap and so like nice, and I would definitely carry these products in my emergency kit. Also, if you want a cheap mascara, the Essence mascara is really nice. I like this one because of the wand and it's not too clumpy. But yeah, also dewdrops, I would like say, and also you don't need to be spending a fortune. Like, this is a lip gloss from Five Below and it literally works me wonders. So for more things that I'm going to be putting in my emergency kit, I have so many more video ideas. I have emergency kit, school supplies coming soon, and I have a back to school shopping haul, and I have more bags over there. So you guys stay tuned for all these videos. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have more questions, leave it down below and I will make a part 2 about it. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.